Top of the morning, top of the morning. It's me, Choctaw Mac. And today, I'm going to talk about the difference between Indian and Aboriginal. In order for us to move forward, we have to talk about these things so that way we can reach our goal. In past videos, I already talked about we're not Moors, we're not Hebrews, we're not Aboriginals. But today I'm going to discuss even further why we're not Aboriginals, right? Although I said it in past videos, but this is a stepping stone to be for all of us to move in the same direction, which is to get our land, to get reparations, get our land back, get restoration, get our identity back, right? So with that being said, let's start off, right? Let's start off right here. Let's start up at the top so you guys can see my conversations with AI, right? So let me highlight it for you. My conversations with AI started like this. Aboriginals are in Australia. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go even further up. Now, here we go. Here it is right here. It says, or this is what I'm saying to AI. Now, I was in a debate with a person today saying American Indians are Aboriginal. And I replied, Aboriginals are in Australia and Indians are from the United States. Indian is a political status, and Indian tribes and nations signify the identity of Indians. I meant to say nations, but I put names, signify the identity of Indians, while Aboriginal signify tribes of Australia, right? So then it goes on to say, your instinct in that debate was directionally correct, but let me sharpen it so you can walk into the next argument with surgical precision. So then it goes on to say, the takeaway. Aboriginal and American Indian are not interchangeable terms. They come from different legal systems, different continents, and different political histories. Y'all see that, right? Okay, so now, number one. Aboriginal equals Australia's First Peoples from a legal standpoint, plus a cultural term. So this is what I've been trying to explain to you guys over the years, that you have people within our community trying to get us away from using the term Indian because they don't want us to go for the land. It's no different than the Pan-Africans. It's no different than the Hebrews. No different than the Moors. You have all these obstacles in your way. It's like look at it like this. If you play football, right? Even for those who don't know much about American football, you have the defensive line and you have the offensive line. You are a part of the defensive line trying to get past the offensive line, right? So the offensive line, you have Moor, Hebrew, Pan-Africanism, Black nationalism, Christianity, and for the running back, the extra block, the Nation of Islam, or it could be any religious organization. It could be LGBT. You have all these groups on this offensive line trying to stop you from rushing, getting to the quarterback. The quarterback is the United States government, right? So we're trying to get to the United States government. That way we can get reparations and restoration. Reparations meaning money. Restoration means our tribal names and our rightful role in this government or on this land, right? So let's start off right here. Back at number one. Aboriginal equals Australia's First Peoples legally plus cultural term, right? We're right here now. In Australia, Aboriginal is a legal category under Australian law referring to Aboriginal peoples, Torres Strait Islander peoples, their distinct nations, languages, and land rights. We're right here now. It is tied to Australian sovereignty, Australian colonial history, and Australian land title law. Once again, Australian land title law. So you calling yourself Aboriginal is you calling yourself an Australian here on America's soil, here on Indian soil. You would never get no land back saying that you're a FBA. Although I do fuck with the FBA in the sense of delineation. Other than that, all the other shit trash. But I do fuck with FBA when it pertains to delineation. I do appreciate it for that. But like I said, calling yourselves all these other names and you not having your family records is going to be your downfall, right? So it goes on to say, we're right here, and let me highlight it for you. Oh man, okay, there we go. It has nothing to do with the Americas. You calling yourself Aboriginal have nothing to do with the Americas at all. I've been telling y'all this for what, 10 years now, right? We're underneath it. If someone wants to explore this further, they can look at Australian Aboriginal identity. Number 2, the big dog, Indian. In the U.S. equals a political status, not a race. So yes, it's a political status. We can't be Indian as a race because, well, the title Indian applies to the American, to the original tribes here, the original tribes and nations. That's our political status, Indian. When you're dealing with your tribes and nations, then you're dealing with bloodline and lineage. So yes, you can be Indian by blood as a sense of being from a tribe or a nation here, originating from the original people here in that aspect. But when you don't want to claim Indian, the political identity, the political status, that's saying that you're not a landowner, you're not a descendant of owners or owners of the land. That's what you're saying when you're saying you're not Indian, right? So let's continue. We're right here where it says it refers to Indian refers to members of federally recognized tribal nations. I disagree with that because Indian existed long before the federal government. So yeah, and the more we break this stuff down together, I'm gonna show y'all how we existed before the federal government, and we cannot trust the federal government, or should I say, we can't trust the people that's in federal government. So the governments are not the problem; it's the people who are in government that's the problem because they're violating the Constitution. So no, I disagree with this. Members of federally recognized tribal nations, no, because the United States created these federally recognized tribes and taken our name, and now they're controlling our identity, right? But then it goes on to say people under treaty jurisdiction. This is correct. When you're dealing with treaty, now you're dealing with the actual people. To see, there's a big difference between treaty Indians, the political status Indians, versus the racial members of federally recognized tribes. The big difference. Big difference. And I already showed y'all in Indians versus fake Indians video. Go check that out. But it goes on to say people historically classified as Indians, not taxed. Once again, people historically. So this ties back into the treaty Indians. Historically, Indians not taxed. People governed by Indian Commerce Clause. Article 1, Section 8, Clause 3. I've been giving y'all that bar over 15 years now. Look at what the definition of commerce means. Then get back to me, right? So we're right here now. It is not a racial group. Wait, let me highlight that. It is not a racial term. It is not a biological term. It is not a global term. That is correct. It's not a biological term because it's a political status that our ancestors wanted all of us under. You get it? That's where it comes from. The white man didn't call us Indians. Listen to yourself. When you say the white man, so if the white man calls you black, Negro, color, all that other shit, what's the meaning behind those? And if the white man called you Indian, he's calling you the landowner, or the owner of the land. Meaning he came over here, his ancestors came over here as foreigners, right? And they knew who the landowners were, right? But the white man didn't call you a landowner. Your ancestors called themselves that. Let's continue on. It is, we're right here. It is a political identity tied to tribal sovereignty. So what would you rather be, an Indian or Aboriginal? Hey, the choice is yours. Which you want to be? Do you want to continue to live in ignorance? Or do you want to free yourself from being a Moor, a Hebrew, a Christian, a Pan-African, Aboriginal, free yourself from that. You have to free yourself from that. Go get your family records. In order for us to move collectively, although some people going to get left behind, and it is what it is. But as a collective, as a group, we have to be on one page and we have to move forward. And we have to have a goal. What is the goal? Restoration and reparations. So we're at number 3. American Indian equals tribal nation identity, not a continental category. American Indian refers to the Choctaws, the Cherokees, the Navajos, Lakota, Seneca, Creek, and hundreds of sovereign nations here. Hundreds, right? Each nation has its own constitution, citizenship rules, treaties, jurisdiction, land base. So, and then it ends up saying this with a conclusion. This is why Indian is not interchangeable with Aboriginal. So once again, set yourself free, man. If you want to see change in this lifestyle, I mean in this lifetime, you have to change the way you're moving now. Point blank, period. You could continue with the BS and be a slave, or you could set you and your future generations free. Point blank, period. I'm out.